Hello crochet friends, welcome back. We're working on our shamrock dishcloth. We ended last time with row 5. We did our chain 1 and we need to turn our work. So we're on the back side of our work. This is the beginning of row 6. Okay, we want to start out row 6 with 4 single crochets. So we enter that first stitch there, right? Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through 2. Single crochet, and that's 1. We need 4, so this is 2 and 3 and 4. Fantastic. 4 single crochets. Now we want to bobble in this next stitch, so if you remember, we yarn over and we enter our stitch for the first time. Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over, pull through 2. Just 2. Yarn over, enter the same stitch for the second time. Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, enter for the third time. Yarn over and pull through. We have those 5 loops, right? Yarn over and pull through all 5. Fantastic. I like to review just because I never know how long it's been in between you moving on to your next part of your work. Sometimes we forget, right? So there's 4 single crochets a bobble. Single crochet to anchor down that bobble in the next stitch, and then we're going to bobble again. So yarn over, enter, and that's the first time. Go through 2, just 2, and the second time go through 2, and the third. So remember all those yarn overs, and then we go through all 5. Single crochet the next stitch. Very good. Okay, now we bobble again. I know it's a bunch. So yarn over, next, oops, yarn over, the next stitch is getting a bobble. There's the first time, and the second. Get a little more yarn, there we go. I'm going to go through 2 and the third. Okay, very good. Go through all 5. That one feels a little tight to me. Okay, I got an extra. I'm going to start that one over. Hang on. Just felt a little funny. And better to fix it now if there's a problem than to get working along and realize, oh, I've got a problem here and I need to do this over. Okay, single crochet your next stitch. Always to anchor it. So now we've done 3 bobbles, right? Okay, now for row 6, we want to do 6 single crochets. All right, so here's 1. Nope, we did 1 already. So that was 1. I'm sorry. This is 2. Oh boy. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let me make sure I did that right. Let's see, my bobble, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct. Okay. Getting myself confused. That's not a good thing. And get a little more yarn. We're going to bobble in the next stitch. Okay, I'll get it together here. This is my next stitch. I'm doing a bobble. That's 1 and 2 and 3. I have 5. I'm going to go through all 5. Okay. Oh, now we want to do 4 single crochets. So here's 1 and 2, 3, and 4. Super. This next one gets a bobble, so yarn over. There we go. That's the first time. And the second, always going through 2, right? And the third. So we have the right number of loops there. We have 5. Pull through all 5. There we go. I thought I was going to do that tightness again. I don't know what I'm doing there with that, why that is. But I'm going to fix it now, right? 5 single crochets. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, looks okay. Okay. Looked like something was standing up there. So I'm doing a bobble here in this next stitch. Here we are. So good. Okay, there's our 5. We pull through 5. We should have 2 stitches remaining here for row 5. I'm sorry, row 6. And single crochet them. Getting myself all confused with this first row here. Row 6. Okay, and as always, chain 1 and turn your work. Okay, row 6 is done. Whew, wow. I'm going to get a little more yarn. We're going to go on to 7. 7 is odd, right? Remember we said last time, all odd rows get single crochets. That's it. We just have to be cautious of our bobbles. Try not to snag them with your hook. Put your thumb over it if you need to. Whatever works for you. But just go along. And we're going to do these 29 single crochets. This is row 7. It's our odd row. All right, so take your time and go along and do those single crochets. Here we go. Okay, that's the end of row 7, our 29 single crochets. We want to chain 1 and turn your work. We're on the back side now. This is row 8, and we want to start row 8 out with 6 single crochets. All right, so here's 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, 6 single crochets for row 8 so far. We're going to bobble in our next stitch. Yarn over. Here we go. That's the first time. And the second time. And the third. Yes. Okay, yarn over, pull through all 5. Single crochet in that next stitch. Hold that bobble down. Bobble in the next stitch. So don't forget that yarn over, right? Here we go. That's the first time and the second and the third. Super duper. Okay, pull through all 5. Wonderful. So now we want to do 6 single crochets. Okay, let me see. Here's 1 that ties that bobble down. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, so we're going to bobble in the next stitch. Yarn over, here it is. So none's going to get a bobble. That's the first time. And the second time. And the third. I always want to get too many, don't I? Go through them all. There we are. Okay. Now this is going to be 10 single crochets. So we got a bit of a stretch here. Let's get our count right. That's 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Wonderful. Okay, now this next stitch is going to get a bobble. So yarn over, here it is. That's going to be a bobble. That's the first time and the second time and the third. Okay, go through everybody. We should have 2 stitches remaining here for row 8. Let's single crochet 1 and 2, chain 1 and turn your work. Okay, this is the front side of our work now. This is row 9. It's odd, so we're just gonna single crochet. Okay, how's everybody doing with these? Are you doing okay with the bobbles? I know it is a lot of work to do each bobble stitch, but once you get going with that repetition, just like your single crochets, it should start to get a little smooth, don't you think? You're doing okay? I hope so. So I like the bobbles a lot because, especially in a dishcloth, and I probably repeat myself, but I like them. They give a little extra scrubbiness because they kind of stick out and they just make the dishcloth real nice, you know? So I like that, and I like that they make the pattern the way that they do. I think it's fun, so I hope you like it also. We have a few dishcloths on the channel for various holidays and things. And then let's see, oh, we did the squares with bobbles also for the alphabet and the numbers. If you're interested in more of those, they're all on the channel. There's playlists. Once we complete a project, it all gets put in a nice little playlist for reference if you want to go back and pull those up and go through them. Work on them together, right? Okay, we're doing okay here. Still 29 stitches. No change in your stitch count. All right, still 29. Like we said, that is not going to change for us. So that is helpful because I just tuck that number away in the brain, and we make sure we have that every time, right? Okay, we're getting near the end. There we are. It's the end of row 9. We want to chain 1. Chain 1, turn your work. You're on the back side, so we're going to do some bobbling for 10, and then we'll be done for today. Take a little break. Give your hands a break, right? Okay, so row 10 starts out with 8 single crochets. All right, we've got that. So there's 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, let's bobble in that next stitch. Yarn over. Here we are. That's the first time. Second time in that same stitch. And the third time in that same stitch, right? Go through them all. Single crochet in your next stitch. Anchors it down. And then we want to bobble again, so yarn over. Just don't forget those yarn overs. There's 1. And the second time. Ooh, and the third. Okay. And pull through. There we go. Let's do 4 single crochets now. 1 for an anchor. 2, 3, and 4. Super. Bobble in the next stitch there, okay? So yarn it over. Here we are. 1. Oh dear. 2. Do you see that? 3. Hopefully it'll pull in. Oh, that's always a bummer. Okay. Let's see. There's 4 single crochets, a bobble. 10 single crochets. Let's see if I can pull it in. Oh, 1, 2. Oh, I think I can. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, I think it's gonna be okay. I always get worried about that with the bobbles, but not usually so much on the single crochets. Yarn over. Let's bobble the next stitch. Oh dear. Sometimes when we do our soak blocking, block soaking, I guess soak blocking, it'll pull it in. You know what I mean? Once you wet it and you lay it flat and everything, sometimes it pulls little pieces in. Just single crochet the last 2 stitches, and I'm going to put a link to that soak blocking for this at the very end, so you can do your dishcloth and get it nice. Chain 1, nice and flat, and everything's pulled together good. Okay, this is the end of 10 today. So let's stop here and let's just make sure we're looking the same. We got our stem going up. We went from the 3 bobbles to the 2 on that. It's getting a little skinnier. And this clover leaf or shamrock leaf over here is looking good. It's almost done. We're moving right along. That's the end of row 10. I will see you next time. We'll start with row 11. Thank you and have a joyful day.